say that we're doing it from a separate live. It is almost Friday. Okay. And I'm not going to be on here that long because I was already here for 30 minutes. It's almost Friday. And we're getting prepared for that. Okay. Y'all need to also get at me, contact me if you got folks attacking your love life. And if you got people that are sexually abusing you and at you way too sexual, if you have an ex that is stalking you, if you have females that are stalking you, if you have lesbians that are stalking you, if you have any kind of love situation, y'all need to contact me. Now, it's almost Friday, and I believe that we're going to have this Friday will be in Leo. I believe we're going to still be in Leo or either Virgo. Okay. Why do y'all need to get at me if people are attacking your love life, if they are attacking you sexually, if they are doing any of that, especially if you got some weird ass female, stalking you. Okay. And trying to do spells on you and trying to mess with you sexually, whether or not you are a man or a woman. Okay. Why are they attacking your love life? Why are they attacking your womb? Why are they speaking about your vagina? Okay, I had a weird one last night typing in the chat room talking about my vagina. Yuck. Why are they doing that? Because they're trying to feed off of your sexual energy. They're trying to feed off of your kundalini, and they're trying desperately. Now, you can't put no crazy shit. Let me tell you something. I don't know what the fuck is up with these people that are desperately trying to put shit in me sexually, but via the internet. It's not gonna fucking work. Okay. But y'all got folks in real life that got access to your panties. Y'all got an ex that probably got your underwear. Y'all got shit going on with people that are sexually abusing you and harassing you. And the reason why they are doing that is because they are trying to feed their parasites and they are trying to feed off of your life force. Get at me about that. That's the reason why they are doing that. Okay. Always, always, always contact me to get scheduled for appointments so that these people cannot do that. Then also another thing, it's not just about your sacral, it's about the heart chakra. These people are feeding off of your heart energy. They are trying to damage and close the heart. That's one of the reasons why so many people have heart problems and disease. It is because they are trying to do as much as possible to hurt you. But mainly one of the reasons why your love life is under attack is because they want to force you to be in a metaphysical and spiritual communion with a fucking entity that is feeding off of you energetically and sexually. So those are the people that are up to the shit. They are exposing themselves. And if you got a man, or if you want somebody in your life, or if you just want to protect your health overall or your life, those people need to be dealt with, and you need protection for the sacral and the heart chakra. I think it was a couple of months ago, I decided. Thank you, Lenny Pretty. I appreciate that. Yeah, flag all of them. Flag Spirit Tree. Y'all need to be flagging all of them. Flag all their channels down because she's up to it. Y'all know a couple of months ago. Hold on, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Flag all of them. Anytime you see a woman in a chat room, any female that you see in a chat room that is on YouTube claiming that she is giving spiritual work to people, Light black candles on them. She needs to be, listen, Spirit Tree Naima needs to be removed from YouTube ASAP. She needs to be removed from this damn earth. Let me look at my thing real quick though. I did a sacral and heart chakra protection is what you need. Let me find that I did. And they ain't got no real magic, but they are trying. I did this one working, and I'm going to go ahead and do some meditation with that. I protected me, my significant other. I protected my children. I protected everybody's sacral and heart chakra, all of my loved ones. Hold on real quick. When did I do that? Hold on, I'm trying to find the date. Because I got it in here. Because I keep track of what the fuck I do. Back in March is when I did it. Back in March is when I did some heart and sacral protection. It's a jar. And see, y'all need me to mail these jars to you once I make them. And these little mini altars once I make them, so that you can light them up at certain times. When they start coming at you with that energy, once they start doing all kind of stuff that they think would hurt you, see, they don't bother me. Saying stuff to me don't bother me. I'm not sensitive to words. A lot of y'all are, because that's what I'm here for. You'll become less sensitive to it because your protections will be up. If things are bothering you, it's not, listen, you should never become sensitized to somebody abusing you. You should always be resistant to that. Okay, it's not that you don't care or you're disconnected. It's just that it lets you know that you're not vulnerable anymore. Okay, so don't ever let them convince you. Oh, you desensitized. Yeah, you're supposed to be desensitized to people trying to harm you like that. Okay, in that way, on that level, you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be sensitive to somebody's words. Okay, you're not supposed to be sensitive to that. Okay, especially a lot of these older people that you see, because they're going through what they call menopause. That I don't agree. I don't believe in menopause. Okay, I don't agree with that. I don't believe that actually exists. A lot of y'all might think, "Oh, you crazy for saying that." No, I'm not even going to talk about it. Even though I can talk about whatever I want to talk about, my spirit's got me protected. We're not even going to get into that. Okay? You need that sacral and heart protection. Okay, of course you need to protect your head. You need to, but they are going straight for the gusto They are feeding off of your sexual energy and your heart chakra energy. And part of the reason why they do that is because they are trying to turn it into currency. Okay? They're trying to turn it into currency, basically, for them. But it's not working for them, you know. For the people that's trying to do that to me, they're stupid. It's not working for them. It's not. That's why they have to do it all the time. That's why they'll trust me. A lot of people be like, well, this person quiet now. Why are you saying something? Don't nobody give a fuck about what they say. Stop watching them. There, you know, honestly, the whatever frequencies or airwaves they be trying to send to Jamila, that shit is blocked. It doesn't reach me. It doesn't. What I be sensing and picking up on is various people that, you know, are outraged by it. Try not to let it bother you and pay attention. Pay attention to what it is that you need to do spiritually. Okay? Because it's not just happening to me. It's just that it's happening to a lot of you guys on more of a silent level. Okay. And so that's one of the reasons why they do that. And then another thing is that a lot of these sex traffickers out here, they want you to feed into the porn industry. They want you to feed into the sex industry. They want to be fed. The sex industry wants to be fed. And they want to be fed with your precious sexual energy. It's something very special about the fact that a lot of you guys are celibate and your sacral energy, your sex energy is very potent and pure. Okay. Oh, thank you to Leah's Jagged Teeth. Thank you. Good. Flag him, but flag all of them. Why y'all just flagging him? Flag all of them. They all need to be flagged. And then also another thing, y'all, we need to get that work done. We need to get that work done. Now, I'm sitting on pounds and pounds and pounds of crystals and stones. You know, I think that I might, you know, after I do a little bit of straightening up today, I might show you guys. I might, if spirit lets me. If spirit lets me, y'all need to get that work done, because what they'll do is they'll just create other channels. That's all they do is create more channels. What we have to do is clean house and put up that barrier protection. That's what we need to do. Okay. If y'all notice, for some reason, it just seemed like they trying to hold us all up in captivity or something. I was disgusted by that. You know, it's something very disgusting. Y'all notice Spirit Tree? How many people are grossed out by Spirit Tree's behavior? And that's really her account. That's really her account. That's her. How many of y'all are grossed out by her running around the internet? Hey, I may be 49 years old, but I look like a teenager. Somebody told me that. They say you look like a teenager. You know what I'm saying? And it is because they are very perverted and they don't have nothing good. They're not trying to offer nothing good to they bitter. They bitter. And see, I need to get me some more of that. I need to get me some more of this. You know, we need to make sure that we got plenty of supplies, because I'm telling you, you know, a lot of they're too jealous. They're too jealous. Okay, they jealous of you just for having good health. You need to protect your health. Oh yeah, and I'm like, why is she in a chat room? And she been doing that. I know that I've said things about her, but she did it. She started it. She did it first to me. Next thing I knew, she was hanging up underneath Mike. Anybody that you see hanging up underneath Mike has lost their fucking mind and they ain't no damn good. And I didn't make her do that. Nobody made her do that. She's doing that because she is a ornery, disgusting person that essentially she played everybody. That lady don't have no good intentions for anybody. Just pure evil. Pure evil. That's a fact. And bitter. And bitter. And I think it has a lot to do with probably her age. But a lot of it has to do with her color of her skin. Sadly. Sadly. Yeah. And that's so crazy, ain't it? Because how many dark-skinned black women out there are feeling that way? Like, I know my grandma didn't. My grandma had everything she wanted in life and was very happy and cherished. And my grandmother's a brown-skinned lady. Never had, it was culture shock when I ran into that crazy ass spirit tree. It was culture shock, literally. Fuck, man. I gotta go back upstairs. And it's quite obvious that we winning because we ain't never gotta come to social media. They gotta come to social media and cry every damn day. Why they attacking social media and calling people and shit? Why they calling people? You know why they call my uncle? They can't call my clients. They don't know who the fuck my clients are. They don't know unless it was a client that they sent to me. Now, if they sent somebody to me, which that's stupid. If you get sent to me, you might as well just go ahead and become my friend because I'm gonna be your bestie. I'm gonna be the best thing that ever happened to you. So I don't understand why you would ever be sent to me as a client with ill intention and not go ahead and just be a good person to me. That doesn't make any sense. But I gotta go back up here, y'all, because I forgot to get something. But it's not just them. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have other stuff to deal with. I already really dealt with them. But the one thing that we had to address with them is their cyber attacks. It's like a how do I describe it? It's like a melodramatic drama in social media. It's like a put on. It's like a distraction. Let me tell you what they doing. Everybody, good or bad, okay, whether or not you consider yourself to be a good person, whether or not you hate or like or love Jamila, they are distracting you from what it is that you need to do spiritually. They are a distraction. And that's not good, y'all. And I can't apologize enough for them being able to use my name because my name is what brings in their views. But they're doing harm because they are distracting people. They are distracting you from your adversaries that are attacking you. So it does no good to sit and watch them. They want to keep you caught up and keep your mind involved in as much drama as possible. That's why they do a lot of shocking shit. Trust me, Jamila ain't worrying about it. Okay, I stay focused on the task at hand and I stay focused on my man. I stay focused on my man. Cause eventually I'm gonna be with me and him gonna be married. We're gonna be living together. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff together pretty soon. So I stay focused on him. Okay. In the meantime, it's not just them. They are trying to do cyberly because I don't Spirit Tree and a lot of them are frauds. If they were actually able to do some shit, they wouldn't have to be stalking in social media. Fuck out of here. You know? But all in all, guys, let me just let y'all know what I'm talking about though. Okay? Y'all need to pay attention and do something about folks that are interested in your sexual energy, because why are they interested in your sexual energy? Okay. We've been done cracked the code on that, on energy vampirism and parasitic enemies. We've been done did that. They don't have no power. Now, last night I did sense there was a heavy focus on me energetically, and there's certain jars that I created, certain jars that will make me invisible to my enemies, certain jars and stuff that will pull back and reclaim energy and power and vitality and stuff, and key, right? So that's essentially what I ended up lighting up. I ended up having to light it up because for some reason they were desperately feeding, desperately, and we got something for that. So y'all really need to do that. Them people been distracting the fuck out of y'all. They've been keeping y'all disconnected from source. They've been doing all kind of shit. I don't know why in the hell people would go into any kind of spirituality with an intention of just to get vengeance on the world. That's so stupid, because at the end of the day, we're all protected, you know what I'm saying, on some level, so that's just, to me, that's just stupid. Okay. But whatever it is, whatever their spiritual beliefs is, it doesn't matter. I've dealt with some of the worst shit. I've dealt with the worst already. Trust me on that. The worst of the worst. So, y'all make sure y'all do that. And then as we go. And then as we transition into Cancer season, it's gonna get worse. Sadly, the thing of it is that Cancer energy is all about security and stability. It is. It's all about security and stability. And unfortunately, adversarial energies are going to get more insecure. Okay, instead of them truly healing themselves, which they get it in their mind that they need to do this, and they need to have these deals with these entities and shit. You know, I don't deal in and I don't deal with incubus and succubus energy. I don't. I was looking at that Brazilian, because I'm subscribed to the Water Alchemist. I was looking at that Brazilian uh religion, and I don't deal with nothing that disconnects me from nature. Let's just put it like that, because nature is the best. especially when it comes to my spiritual practices. And it's never wronged me. It's never wronged me. It doesn't matter how other people are functioning. It's the right way. Yes, I can consider myself to be a chaos magician, but chaos witchcraft is not what people think it is. It's not about chaos. It's about doing what is needed for whatever it is. It's about, doing things like layering spells and things of that nature. It's about uh chaos witchcraft is actually about doing as much as you can with that one intention. It's about condensing the magic. It's not just about chaos. Okay. It's hard to explain it, but they will keep your love life tied up as much as possible as they can. They will. And it's because they want your sexual energy. And I don't care what they say. I feel like they can flag me all they want. I believe it causes cancer. I believe it's causing cancer, and I believe it's been causing cancer and infertility and depression and all other shit. Keep in mind that your kidneys is connected to your sacral and the root chakra. That's why I like the chakra system and I believe in it. So y'all got to be careful, okay? Y'all got to be careful out there. And, when I come on here and I tell y'all how I healed myself, I'm not lying about stuff like that. How I healed my vagina, I have to basically, shit. I don't just protect my womb. I protect my daughters, my sons, my man. I have a working that every Friday for my whole collective, I protect their sacral and heart chakras and I bring in healing. Okay. So that's what I do for my people. And you're going to need it because it's a lot of people that are up to no good. All right, y'all. Okay, I want to tell y'all that too. Y'all can visit divineservicesapothecary.com. Um, and I think, oh, you know what? You can still get in my Pluto retrograde group, but I think also you need to go ahead and address your ex. You need to go ahead and address that because your ex will go to disgusting females and even females in their family, but disgusting strangers like Spirit Tree and try to have them attack. Now, Spirit Tree ain't real, but there are some real practitioners out there to where he'll take a personal item and try to do harm to you. Okay. All right. And make sure y'all go and show some love to that video that I did about war water and wards. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Blessings. Bye.